Dante's Boxing Nation, Dante's Cooking Nation. We are out here. Where are we at?
We're out here in Bangkok.
There you go. She's from Ireland. Matter of fact, introduce yourself to the world.
My name's Hannah and I'm from Ireland and I'm the biggest fan of culture.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Biggest fan?
And I'm from Ireland. Sorry.
No, I can edit it, don't worry about it. All the way in Bangkok, Thailand, y'all.
No,
I'm gonna get
in
it right.
Ireland as well.
In Ireland, you hear that? DBN is international,
My
guys.
churros are
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Floyd Mayweather is about to go pick up another $10 to $20 million in another exhibition. He did a press conference for it today, and he was asked a question about Oscar De La Hoya not showing up, leaving Ryan Garcia hanging at the post-fight press conference. Now, Floyd Mayweather, he said win, lose, or draw, he would have never did that to Gervonta Tank Davis, but I thought it was what he said about his relationship with Gervonta Tank Davis that was more interesting.
Rather Tank was to win or he was to be on the other side and take a loss, I would have stood right there behind him, 100%. And it's no different from you guys seeing a lot of times Tank vent out on social media, but I'm right there. He's young. Mm-hmm. So if I'm with you through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I've always spoke about loyalty. Loyalty is a lifestyle. It's not an action.
There it is. So Floyd Mayweather is basically saying when they go low, we go high. And I really like the fact that Floyd Mayweather, he brought up the word loyalty, because that is what it's about. You know, there's no doubt about it. A lot of things that Gervonta Tank Davis would continue to say about Floyd Mayweather, it was inspired by race fans on the internet, because unfortunately, the majority of boxing fans that are not black are racist. So the racist narrative, unfortunately, is the popular narrative in the sport of boxing. Trust me, guys, I completely understand the psychology of racism and why some people cater to the racists. If you guys notice, there was a long stretch where every single time Gervonta Tank Davis would diss Floyd Mayweather, at the same time he would be praising Canelo Alvarez. Regardless of how bad Canelo Alvarez was looking, he would still praise him. Deep down, Gervonta has always looked up to Floyd Mayweather. He's always wanted to be like a Floyd Mayweather. He's always wanted to do the things that Floyd Mayweather could do in the ring, be as dominant as him. But he felt the racists don't want to hear that. The racists don't want to hear the truth. They don't want me to constantly keep talking about how I look up to Floyd Mayweather. He's the man, he's that. That's who I want to be in my division. I want to be the Floyd Mayweather of my division. This is the reason why instead, Gervonta said, I want to be the Canelo Alvarez of my division, which doesn't make a lot of sense. One of the reasons it doesn't make sense is because Gervonta Tank Davis would be watching Floyd Mayweather fights right before he would go in the ring, not Canelo fights. And he already said that Floyd Mayweather is the greatest fighter of all time. Another reason that doesn't make sense, because Canelo Alvarez has half the skill that a Gervonta Tank Davis has. And if they were fighting in the same weight class naturally, Canelo wouldn't even fight Gervonta Tank Davis, just like he didn't fight Jamal Charlo or Demetrius Andrade. If Gervonta was in Canelo Alvarez's division, Canelo would be vacating belts. He would be saying that Gervonta is a horrible fighter. If Gervonta was a champion in his division and Canelo was his mandatory, Canelo Alvarez would be turning down the title shot, and so on and so forth. We know what time it is. So because black people are the most magnanimous people in the world, a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us look for acceptance from racists by just deferring to everything that they say and following their talking points, which I've been telling you guys since day one, that is a waste of time. There is no reason to try to cater to racists, because regardless if you say what they want to hear, they're still going to feel the same way about you. They may like what you say, but they're not going to like you. They're never going to like you. This is the reason why Jamal Charlo was booed when they showed him on camera by Mexican fans, Ryan Garcia fans, right after he went out of his way to show his support for Ryan Garcia, betting $10K on Ryan to win and hanging out with him. They still booed him. All the praising that Gervonta Tank Davis did when he showed up at a fight that was predominantly Mexican audience, they booed him. Devin Haney, when he was praising Canelo Alvarez, he showed up at a fight, Mexican fans booed him. After Shakur Stevenson praised Canelo Alvarez, Tyson Fury, and Bam Bam Rodriguez, The race fans continuously diss Shakur Stevenson. Right after Shakur beat Oscar Valdez, he posted on one of his social media accounts, he said, "Man, I don't know why I'm receiving so much hate. That's because they may like something you say, like if you diss another black person, like diss me, for example, but that doesn't mean that they like you. They only like what you say at the time." And this is the reason why I always speak the whole truth unapologetically. Because if you're gonna dislike me, you're gonna dislike me while I'm speaking the truth. And I hope that's what these black fighters start to do. Don't worry about trying to get racist people's acceptance. Just keep winning and speaking the truth. Listen, if old media is not afraid to go out of their way to praise fighters as the best or the greatest that don't even deserve to be praised that way, then black people shouldn't have any fear of praising the fighters that deserve to be treated that way. The real greats, the real Michael Jordans of the sport. And this is something that Gervonta Tank Davis has been doing recently. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
A lot has been made about you and Floyd's business over the last couple of fights, but obviously he's still here supporting you. We saw, it seemed like he said a couple things to you before you guys started. I just kind of want to know, like, what was the advice he gave you or kind of what he said to you prior to the fight starting?
He just gave me good, great words. He was telling me just stay calm. I always like to listen to Floyd when it comes to big stages like this, because he's the only one that been in my shoes and been like in these type of fights. You know what I mean? So I always try to stay close to Floyd when stuff like this happens. You know what I mean? Just to keep me humble and like have me on the right track. You know what I mean? So I always appreciate Floyd for being in my corner, having my back. Always, you know what I mean? So as always, there'll be love for Floyd Mayweather.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram.